Welcome to Montgomery Today with Montgomery General Hospital, and we have another exciting episode here for you today. This first segment, we're going to talk about some activities that we're doing in Montgomery and Smithers. We've joined up with the Hubcap, and we've got some interesting information out there. We're going to give you some dates and things of that nature for a program that we have coming up in both towns. And as Mayor Cavalier will tell you, we work together on a lot of things through the Strategic Initiative Council, and this is one of them. And so we want both communities to really get involved in this. It's going to be exciting stuff. So I have here with me today Stacy Thomas from Hubcap. And Stacy, if you would just tell us a little bit about your background and how in the world did you get in Hubcap?
Yeah, thank you for having me, Mayor. So I was just a community volunteer in my community a few years ago. I live in Richwood, and we had been working with the Hub on through a blueprint program, and then we also went through the Hubcap program from 2017 to 2019, and I really enjoyed doing that work in my own community, and just decided this was something that I really enjoyed, and so there was an opportunity to join the Hub as a community coach, and so I took that opportunity, and now I get to work with communities around the state on their improvement plans and, projects that the community wants to see. Everything we do at the Hub is driven by the local community with local volunteers. So, it's exciting, and we're really excited to bring Hubcap to Smithers and Montgomery.
So you mentioned that you get community volunteers. So actually, what is Hubcap, and how does it integrate all these people? And because we do have Smithers and Montgomery both have so many exciting things going on, so much that Mayor Cavalier and I and our staff, we just can't keep up with everything. We need help, and that's kind of what you guys do, right?
Yeah. So Hubcap stands for Communities of Achievement Program, and so Hubcap is kind of our highest level program that we offer at the West Virginia Community Development Hub, and it's with communities that we typically worked with before. And as you know, the Hub has worked with both Smithers and Montgomery in our Cultivate program in 2020, and so now we're back again to work with you all again. And so through this program, each community will have their own team, so there'll be core teams established in each community and then task teams established in each community. And those teams will decide what projects they want to do. We'll see some art projects and then a technical assistance project. And, the community will determine what that project is going to look like, something that's going to, make Montgomery a better place to live and work and visit, and Smithers as well. And so we're hoping that we'll get volunteers to come out and be part of those teams. This is really, if you're a community member, this is your opportunity to make the change and the progress and the improvements that you want to see in your community. This, we're certainly working with you and Mayor Cavalier, but this is not a initiative driven from City Hall. This is a community driven initiative. So anyone will have, a welcome place on our team, and we operate from a point of consensus, so everyone will be able to have, the same impact and power, in our teams, because we want to make sure that, we really are inclusive of the whole community. So this only works if we do get people to show up and want to be part of the program and the success for their community. And I think it's, a lot of fun. I think if people, come to some of our meetings, they'll realize that as well. We will meet monthly in each community to talk about the projects and the initiatives that the community wants to see, and give everyone that chance to get involved either on the core team or on a task team. And so the difference with that is the core team works on all the projects overall, and the meetings, and might go to some of the trainings we'll host with other communities. So that's a big part of this program, as well as peer learning opportunities with other communities in the state. The task teams, they're kind of, maybe the home team, if we were thinking about this in sports, and they have a specific focus. It might be an art project putting up a mural, or a beautification project adding flowers on, Main Street, or a park. And so they'll work on those specific tasks and projects, but maybe those are folks that don't have the time to dedicate to being part of the core team and attending more meetings. But they still want to get involved. So, we have an opportunity for everyone to get involved. And one of the things we always say too is we hope to see youth involved. We want teenagers and kids, young people in the community to be involved in this as well. It's their community too. And, I know that you and Mayor Cavalier will welcome everyone as well. And we, all just want to work together to make Smithers and Montgomery the best they can be, which already you guys are starting from a pretty good place. You guys have had a lot of projects going on.
We're doing a lot of things, but both of us have good teams. Smithers and has assembled a great team of people. And on the Montgomery side, I think we've done the same thing, and we do a lot of things together, but we also do our own thing too. So we do separate projects. This Hubcap, and as you said, we've already finished the one project, which ended Cultivate, which was murals and that type thing, and it ended up giving some money to both towns. So, and I'm going to ask you this, but I do want to share with the viewing public that if you would be interested in this, you can get a hold of Montgomery City Hall at 442-5181. You can get a hold of Smithers City Hall at 442-5282. So the 1 and the 2 is the only two difference between our two city halls. But if you are interested in being here, you can call either city hall. The people that work on this, Stacy, do not have to live in the municipality, correct? They can be from the outlying areas.
Yeah, exactly. We recognize that community is not exactly the geographical boundaries of a community. So someone might live in Gully Bridge or Boomer or any of the surrounding communities of Smithers or Montgomery and get involved. There might be people that find themselves on both teams because, they have an interest in what's going on in both communities. So, we really welcome anyone who just wants to be involved in making Smithers and Montgomery, a better place to live.
And, there's when you get a group of people together, you get a whole lot better ideas than just one or two people trying to do it. And what I like about this, and you alluded to it, is it's all inclusive. If you are an individual in the community that you've never been involved in anything, you're the people that we want to come out, get involved. You'll find out how fun it is. And it's something that we can all participate in, and when we're done, we can say we did that, and those people will be part of that. Share a little bit with the viewers on this particular round of Hubcap. There's 5 communities.
Yes, sir.
3 of them are in Fayette County.
Yeah.
2 are in, I don't know what counties they're in, but it's exciting to have 3 communities this close together. So if you would, can you share those members that are in this round, the towns that are? Yeah.
So this is our 5th iteration of the Hubcap program. So we have had 27 communities complete this program over the last 12 years. And so in this round, we'll have Smithers and Montgomery, of course, and then we have Oak Hill, and then we'll also have Weston and New Martinsville. So we will have 5 communities from throughout the state, and really that provides all the communities a better opportunity to learn from each other. I know when I was a community member going through Hubcap myself, we had Princeton and Hinton who were also going through the program. And I was able to learn so much from what those communities were doing, and everyone on our team, as well. And they were able to learn from our community and, get new ideas and implement things that have worked in, those communities, and learn from communities that have been through Hubcap before. So that's one of the, benefits of this as well. The 5 communities in this round of Hubcap will be able to look at the 27 communities that have completed this. We just wrapped up our previous round of Hubcap at last September 2022, with 6 communities in the Mon Forest. So, we'll be able to hear from those folks what they worked on, what successes they found in the program, and really there's a lot of opportunity to learn from other communities in West Virginia.
Well, and I think that, with Montgomery and Smithers side by side, and we both were recipients of that, that speaks a lot to, I would assume that speaks a lot to how we're working together and how we're collaborating together. And as Mayor Cavalier always says, we are 2 communities, but how does she say that? We're two towns but one community or something like that. Because we do, and we all go to the same church, we go to the same schools, and we're so close together. And I just think it's amazing that three towns, including Oak Hill, and Oak Hill is a beautiful place. They have workers there too, but I'm sure this will be a good thing for them. So, what has Hubcap looked like in other towns? Just some examples of what they do, etc.
Yeah, so as I said, Hubcap's community driven, so each community will kind of decide what their projects are. So we certainly have some framework and some learning opportunities we'll provide people. And as you said, this is an opportunity for people to get involved that maybe haven't been involved before, because we do provide leadership development and capacity building for folks so that we can grow new leaders and you can have a deeper bench, so to speak. And so we have seen that successful in other communities. And we might start in a community with 4 or 5 volunteers and leave with a team that has 15 or 20 people that are regularly showing up and being involved in things. So some specific projects that we've seen are a riverfront development project in Elkins was a project last year. We've also seen trail development projects. There's a lot of projects focused on outdoor recreation, but we've seen business development and recruitment projects as well. Princeton and Richwood both focused a lot on business development in their time in Hubcap, and they were really able to grow their business community. Buckhannon, one of the oldest Hubcap communities, they rededicated a park, and now they host events there every Friday and have vendors and food trucks, and so it's really, like I said, community driven. Each community will determine what they're going to focus on, and Smithers and Montgomery may have similar projects that are different, or something that's more collaborative. So we're going to give you guys the opportunity to determine what that looks like for each community.
Okay. Well, we definitely have a lot of projects in both communities.
Yeah.
Mayor Cavalier has more than she can handle alone. I have more than I can handle alone. Our staffs are just working as hard as they can, so we need help. Yeah. And this would be a perfect opportunity to do that. So let's talk about, we're going to have a couple kickoffs. So let's talk about the dates of the kickoffs in the separate towns, and they will be separate kickoffs for people to get involved in either town or both. If you're a really energetic person, you're welcome to get in both. What are the dates?
So Smithers Community Kickoff is going to be March 16th at Smithers Gateway Center, there from 6:30 to 8:30, and then Montgomery's is going to be March 23rd from 6:30 to 8:30. And so we'll be promoting that to the community over the next month and a half, and those will be fun events to introduce Hubcap to the community. Or serve as a second introduction for everyone seeing this, and talk about how people can get involved, what the projects will look like in Hubcap. We're going to celebrate some of the things that you guys have already accomplished over the past few years, and everyone's going to have the chance to dream a little bit and share, what their dream or what their vision might be for Smithers and Montgomery, and talk about that and share that. And it's going to be, we're going to have some food. We're going to have a lot of good food.
Right?
Yep, we're going to have some good food.
I'll be there.
And yeah, and fellowship, and it's going to be a time to get together with people from your community and be excited about the things that are happening. It is exciting to see the projects that are happening in each of your communities, and it's exciting to see the things you guys are going to be able to accomplish through this program.
Well, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to the Hubcap Challenge. I know Mayor Cavalier and I have talked on the phone several times about it. We think it's a golden opportunity, and really for the residents, it's a golden opportunity for them to get involved. And so we watch our Facebook pages.
Yep.
We will be putting out on Montgomery and Smithers Facebook pages, and we will put it out on our internet page. Watch those for the dates and the locations. I'm pretty sure that Smithers will be at the Gateway Center somewhere. I don't know what room Mayor Cavalier will use. The Montgomery side will probably either be at the Montgomery City Hall or here in the Media Center. We could have a meeting here, and for those of you locals that know where, this is the previous Binding Library, and So watch our Facebook page for the location. If you have any questions, call those numbers, 442-5181, 442-5282, and you can get answers at either one of those. So Stacy, is there anything you'd like to say wrapping up?
No, I just hope people are going to take this opportunity to get involved and help make a difference in their community and, feel that impact.
Well, you've drove here all the way from Richwood, and you have a long way to go back. But thank you so much for your efforts, Hubcap. Thank you for driving down here today to get this information out to the public. And we are looking so forward to the challenge. Okay. So that's going to take us to the end of the first segment. We'll be right back with more Montgomery Today.
Montgomery General Hospital is proud to welcome pediatric providers Dr. Bradley Marple and physician assistant Shay Criswell. At Montgomery Pediatrics, providing world-class health care for your little ones is our goal, and keeping your family safe during these times is of the highest priority. New patients are being welcomed, and the entire pediatrics team invites you to come in and let us meet your children's needs. Experience the difference at Montgomery General Pediatrics.
Welcome back to Montgomery Today with Montgomery General Hospital, and we have some more exciting information that's going on at the hospital. And but before we get to that, I want to do a few public service announcements that's coming up in the Montgomery area. March the 15th, American Job Center will have representatives at Montgomery City Hall with employment information. So there's some job, kind of like a little job fair there with the American Job Center. March the 23rd, 6:30 p.m., which we announced earlier in the show. Hubcap will be at Montgomery City Hall or here at the Media Center, so we'll let you know which one that's going to be. And here's something exciting for all the kids. From June the 7th to the 10th, we're going to have another carnival in town. This will be another small carnival. It's a carnival we've never had before, so it'll be different rides than what we've ever seen in Montgomery before. That'll be a lot of fun. The July 4th celebrations, don't forget that, Fire in the Sky, and we'll probably have some special programs going on during that time. Excuse me. And Fall Fest will be September the 9th this year. That's going to have the car show and all the normal stuff we do in the fall. It's always a great festival. Have a lot of food vendors and those things. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here, even though it's a long ways off. But the Christmas parade's going to be on December the 1st this year. So want to make sure everybody has those, and we'll keep you updated on those events as we can, as they come up. So I have today here with me Dave Richards, Chief Operating Officer at Montgomery General Hospital. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you for having me.
You've got a lot of things going on over there.
Yeah, we're excited about our future. I have a lot of different changes going on. I could talk about our facility itself, the upgrades that we're making there. Just within the last years or so, in current projects, we've upgraded our ER, the emergency room.
Right.
Completely revamped that, as you know. We've moved recently to our acute floor, which is third floor. We've given it a brand new nurses station, flooring, new flooring throughout, trying to make it a best experience as much as possible, obviously. Moving throughout the facility, we've upgraded exterior entryways. We've upgraded our software for better security. Allows us to lock down our proximity doors all hours of the day from the being at home even, so we can control access as much as we can. Going on from there, we've upgraded our laundry services. We've, as you know, it's terribly difficult to acquire grants and get those, but we've managed to do that through various means. We've upgraded our laundry, as I said, brand new washers, commercial washers and dryers in that, HVAC units. In and throughout, on the top of the roof, everything, upgrading those, and being 200,000 square feet, it's quite ridiculous to heat and cool that.
That's a lot.
Depending on the season. So we've managed to do that. We've even added a brand new Ford transport van for our residents and patients to get them to and from appointments. So that's rather large. They go everywhere from Charleston. We have Dallas that's even on Front Street here, all the way to Morgantown and Beckley. So it's a huge initiative, but we're managing to take care of our patients and residents as needed. To continue on upgrades that we have coming, the board of directors, MGH, has approved a new boiler system, which allows us to heat and cook, obviously, throughout the building. So that's a huge undertaking in of itself. They have also approved a new roof. So we start that in the spring as well. So again, a huge piece of exterior that we needed for a long time. So as you know, our building's old, but with care and proper maintenance, we can get there. So it's a huge undertaking, but we're moving along on all facets of it. I think you've been over there with one of your live sessions here to take advantage of what we call the Java Cup, which is our version of a coffee shop. So I think you could probably attest to how much you like that, I hope.
I've been back a few times.
So yeah. So I think a lot of people, as they learn that we have it, it's become, you don't have to be in the hospital to take advantage of it. You can just stop by, grab yourself a drink, and be on your way. So we're super proud of that and every other little change that we've made. Another one, just to get it in there, is we've upgraded. We've added a new radiology room, so it's state of the art. So we're super proud of that and the services that we can provide, which I can move into that. But yeah, we're super proud of that. Lots of changes for us.
Well, I think Debbie Hill, CEO, was here with us last program, and some exciting news. You have all kinds of nurses over there. I've seen them out at the riverbank, out on the fishing pier, just taking a break.
Sure.
Parking, I always said I can't wait till we have parking problems in Montgomery, and we have parking problems around Montgomery General Hospital. I invite that. We'll work through that.
Yes.
But Montgomery General Hospital has got a lot going on. I don't know how you guys are keeping up with everything.
Well, it's like you said, it's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have.
One of those slight initiatives are in our parking garage. If you know, as you come in, we've blocked off the entire first row strictly for patients. So it used to be first come, first serve, and obviously it's free. But it's another movement that we've created to have the patient and the resident and their families have a first-class experience. So the entire first row is blocked off completely for them.
You know, I go to other hospitals, Dave, and you mentioned the parking's free. You don't get that in big cities. They all have parking garage. You got to put money in it to open the gate.
That's very true.
You have parking. We do have parking meters around the hospital there, but that's more for control than it is making money, because parking is not a big money maker anymore.
That's true.
But it's more for just, to control the traffic and that we don't have somebody parking there all day. We do have patients that need to come and go, and so I'm tickled to death to see that patient parking. I did use it the other day. I pulled in there and I thought, man, this is all patient parking in the garage.
Right.
That used to be all reserved for doctors and I guess employees and stuff of that nature. But customers are first. And,
they absolutely are. And providers, we've reserved their own section as well. So we're just trying to take care of both sets of people.
Well, I see a lot of movement going on over there, a lot of action going on over there. And, I know you've probably noticed, we're tearing a lot up across the street there now. We're putting a new 30 or 40-foot pavilion there that will be on the river for people to use. And if they want to take their patients out in a wheelchair, it'll all be handicap accessible and stuff. So I think with what we're doing there, what you guys are doing, it's amazing of what you're doing over there. So let's talk a little bit about the added services. I know we had the x-ray department here. They're doing some additional things. You all just remodeled that. I know that you have several new physicians. One thing that I would like to mention, I was over there, I don't know, it was one day last week, and as I always do in Montgomery General, I got lost.
All right.
So I'm on the second or third floor, can't remember, and I go down to the end of the hall, and there's a mental health treatment facility. What floor is that on?
That is on second floor.
Okay.
Yes.
Second floor. We need that in this area.
Absolutely.
I don't know what all services they offer. I mean, I don't know if you can offer that information, but that's great.
I can. So yeah, so in addition to growing our facility and upgrading, obviously we're healthcare, so we're always looking to add providers, et cetera. So one that you mentioned is it's Deverage Behavioral Health. They are on second floor. That's some rental space. It's just down across from physical therapy. So if you're familiar with that, that's where they are. I will go ahead and mention that even CAMC has rented out space there for what they're going to call a telehealth hub.
Good.
So for services that we don't have in our community, they can offer that via telehealth for patients that are largely immobile, et cetera. So that's very, very popular. I think it's going to be very big too. I think you've had Dr. Tarachi on here on your show, the general surgeon. So he's been an excellent addition to our staff. And actually, this coming Monday, we have a new orthopedic surgeon starting, Dr. Reddy. So orthopedics back in the city of Montgomery is huge.
That's
so
big.
The things that we're bringing to our community is awesome, in coupling with what you guys are doing as well. We couldn't be more excited. So.
Well, I think there's a synergism. There's a lot of things moving, and I think the whole will equal more than the sum of its parts for sure. And I think we're getting there. And we're finally, tech left, and that was terrible. So we're working on building back, and we're doing it. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. The other thing that I like about working with Montgomery General Hospital is your employees are excellent. I mean, if we need something, there's always some way to get somebody to give us advice or say, hey, you need to do this way or that way. And we coexist, and we're going to have to continue to do that here in Montgomery. And I'm just so happy of what Montgomery General Hospital is doing. It is amazing because I know what the hospital has been for the last 10, 15 years, but it's different now. It's different. There's an excitement.
There is. And I think everybody can attest to the fact that COVID has reshaped the world, definitely healthcare. So all we are doing, I think much as you are, is adapting to and hopefully overcoming and achieving. So I think with all of your interviews, the things that you're putting on, even our efforts, it's synonymous with the word community. Like at the end of the day, that's what we're out here for. So
and that's what you're about.
Absolutely.
Taking care of the community and just do a great job. And I cannot express enough of what small hospitals mean to rural areas.
Very true.
My gosh, we give so many services. We have so many services here that a lot of people are not aware of. And that's what we try to do through this media is bring attention to the things that are out here. So we try to do that through this program, and we have all kinds of events. And you all have some events coming up, do you not?
Yes, we do. So again, with the community-oriented services that we try to provide, we're also trying to open our doors, get back out after COVID. We have the Senior Expo, the Kids Fair. Obviously, we have those events. But we also are expanding. We're going to have a craft fair on March the 10th. Another one, we're actually planning a women's expo as well. That's sometime in May. So all of that information is coming up. We'll be posting that on Facebook, on our website. And so we're excited. Lots of events coming, much like the city. So.
And I've always had fun at all those events. In fact, I went to the last one that we had, and there were so many baked goods, I bought more than I should have.
We're all guilty of that.
But I'll tell you what, those ladies can bake cakes and cookies and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So, Dave, is there anything else you want to share with us or the viewers before we end here?
Yeah, I wanted to just say thanks yet again to you for supporting us, getting the name out there. I always say that we're not as big as Beckley and Charleston and Morgantown, but we could provide excellent service here right in your backyard. So, thank you.
And I'll add to that. I don't think we want to be.
Correct.
Because as you get bigger, there's luggage that comes with that.
Yes.
Whether
Yes,
it's
sir.
in crime or whatever it is. But I just kind of like the way we are.
like
we'll
it.
improve our infrastructure we have, and I really just love this little community, and it's pretty nice. So.
Very well said.
Well, thank you, Dave, for coming in.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate it. And so that'll be it for today's segment of Montgomery Today. Come back and join us later for another segment next week, and have a good day.